Imagine this. A massive alien armada blots out the stars above. Earth, their ships gleaming like predators in the void. They've conquered 1,000 worlds, crushed species without mercy, but as their leader broadcasts the ultimatum, surrender or perish, a lone human voice crackles back. Come and take it, the aliens laughed. They shouldn't have tales of humanity kicking cosmic, but get your blood pumping. Smash that subscribe button. Now we've got more epic clashes coming your way. Am Zoreth, High Observer of the Vexari Dominion, for eons we've roamed the galaxy cataloging species like specimens in a lab. Most fell before us weak, divided ripe for assimilation. When our scouts first scanned Salthri, what you call Earth, we saw the same old story, a blue marble scarred by wars, your history, a litany of bloodshed. Trenches choking with gas in your great war cities reduced to ash, in the second, and that brutal schism on Mars during your third colonies rebelling against the mother world in a storm of fire and rebellion, we thought, perfect, another fractured race easy to divide and conquer. We prepared our invasion meticulously. Our tech was light years ahead, cloaking fields that bent reality, energy weapons that vaporized armies, telepathic probes to sow discord in your minds. Our fleet descended like a shadow over your skies, broadcasting demands for tribute and obedience. Your governments scrambled, your militaries mobilized. But we knew it was futile. We'd seen it before. Species beg, then break, but humanity, you were not what we expected. The first strike came at dawn over New York. Our dropships pierced the atmosphere, unleashing ground troops, armored behemoths with plasma rifles and adaptive shields. Your soldiers met us on the streets, not with fear, but with a roar that shook the buildings for Earth. They shouted, charging with rifles that spat primitive bullets. Laughable, we thought our shields would hold. Then came the twist. One of your squad's ragtag outgun-flanked us, using your city's sewers. They emerged like ghosts, planting improvised explosives made from household chemicals and scrap metal. Boom. Our lead walker crumpled, its legs sheared off. Help your engine. Trash into traps. We lost a platoon that day to what you call MacGyver moves. Our commanders were baffled. They adapt to fast one hissed as the battle raged. I monitored from orbit, sifting through your data streams. That's when I saw it. Your unity in chaos. While our forces expected surrender, you mobilized civilians. Hackers, kids in basements, cracked Arcoms using outdated code you'd salvaged from old satellites. They flooded our networks with viruses disguised as memes, cute animal videos laced with malware that fried our AI cores. Laughter echoed in our halls as systems glitched, but it turned to panic when shields dropped across the fleet. What if this was real? Could your world truly rally like that? Farmers, teachers, gamers, becoming warriors overnight. We pushed harder, landing on your moon bases, remnants of that Mars rebellion, hardened outposts built from the bones of your civil war. We thought we'd crush them easily, but your lunar defenders had learned from history. They rigged the craters with hidden nukes, timed to detonate as our troops advanced. The flash lit up the void like a second sun. Hundreds vaporized. They're insane. My subordinate whispered they'd destroy their own ground to deny us victory back. On Earth, the tide turned in the Amazon. Our bioengineered warriors, designed to thrive in any environment, marched into the jungle, expecting quick dominance. But you humans, you knew the land. Indigenous fighters, descendants of ancient warriors, lead ambushes with bows tipped in neurotoxins harvested from frogs. Your special forces dropped from trees, silent as shadows, slitting throats with knives forged from recycled steel, and the animals your pets turned allies, dogs trained for search and rescue, now sniffed out our cloaked scouts, barking warnings that saved battalions. I couldn't believe it. Other species, domesticated beasts for utility, but you bonded with them. Those dogs fought beside you, loyal to the death, taking plasma burns to protect their humans. It was poetic, terrifying. We thought the ground war was our edge, but then came the skies and humanity's real madness. Your pilot aces from forgotten wars took to the heavens in jets that shouldn't have stood a chance. Our fighters outmaneuvered them 10-1, but you didn't play fair. Kamikaze drones, swarms of cheap quadcopters armed with EMP bursts, overwhelmed our sensors. One pilot, calcined ghost, evaded our locks by flying through a thunderstorm using lightning as cover, zapped 3 of our interceptors down. How do they endure such risks? I demanded the answer. Sacrifice. You fought not just for survival, but for each other, families back home. The idea of freedom forged in your bloody past. Engagement question. What if aliens invaded tomorrow? Would your badass spirit be enough to turn the tables? As days turned to weeks, our losses mounted. We'd conquered empires, but you outlasted us through sheer grit. Your leaders broadcast defiance. We didn't start this, but we'll finish it. Civilians formed militias, sharing tactics on your social media, a chaotic web we couldn't fully infiltrate. Memes mocked us, boosting morale. While our troops faltered, the breaking point loomed. Our emperor ordered a final orbital bombardment class. The continents ended all. We aligned our cannons, charging for the kill shot. But you humans, you had one last clutch move. Deep in your archives from that Mars rebellion, you'd reverse-engineered captured alien to... No, this was our first contact. White-tour scientists, drawing from theoretical physics and that unyielding curiosity, hacked our own weapons. Using quantum entanglement tricks pieced together from global crowdsourcing, You beamed a feedback loop straight into our flagship's core. The energy rebounded, chaining through the fleet like dominoes. Ships tore apart from the inside debris, raining like meteors. We were superior in tech, but you outwitted us with creativity born from chaos. The Emperor's voice cut off mid-snarl. Victoriers earned through brains over brawn. The end, humanity's true power isn't in weapons or wars, it's in that unbreakable spirit. Resilience forged in fire, unity from division, and a love for life that turns underdogs into legends. We aliens saw monsters but found hope. What makes us special? Our madness, our heart. The cosmos's wildcard. This clash showed humanity at its finest, defiant, ingenious, unstoppable. But imagine more invasions on the horizon. Subscribe for the next epic tale, like and drop in the comments. What's humanity's ultimate weapon, our creativity or our refusal to quit? Let's discuss.